parents have to understand it is not their job to go into huge amounts of debt to send their kids to college.
If you don't have money, how do you explain to your kids that they might not be able to go to the college they want to?
Right. You start those conversations early and you say, you know what, we're so lucky. We have a home to live in, or we have food every day on the table. Because it's very common and obviously human nature to look at the Joneses or the Kardashians or whoever people are looking at aspire to be. And the truth is there's such a wide range of schools, and talking about that early, then it doesn't come as a shock to a child who gets into their dream school and you tell them you can't afford it.
No matter how much money you have as a family, everyone should have that kind of a framework.
You know, there could be decisions made and choices. Well, this level of school that has a great program of what you're interested in, maybe we'll go for that. Maybe, we want to be in driving distance. That saves a lot of money and time. Also talking to a child about, we expect you to get through this in 4 years. That's an important one because half of kids take longer than 4 years to get through college, and that can be very expensive, not to mention you're not having income for those extra years.
Every generation really has its own unique set of challenges, but I would say the student loan debt is the thing that's changed in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, so many millennials that I talk to, they feel, that has changed their entire lives, and it has in their 20s, because they're like, how can I save in a 401k, even if it has matching, if I can't even make my monthly student loan payment? I actually think they're doing a pretty good job, and they're pretty good at saving. So I think it's a generation whose values in some way are more similar to the Great Depression generation, and that they came out of a terrible economic time, not of their making, but I think the student loan debt is something we should be educating parents about and students about in high school.
It's really the only kind of debt that you can just get.
And there are also private loans that you can get, often with much less of a credit check than you would get, say, a credit card. The only other time you can get tons of debt without having any income was the mortgage crisis. Right. The important thing is to make a good choice for school, that you're not really, going into massive amounts of debt for no benefit.